This is Ryan with Roof It Forward at 2233 Mohawk Trail here at Ackworth doing a roof inspection. So guys, I'm up here on the back slope. I'm going to be walking you around the roof to point out a couple different things here. So first I want to draw your attention over to my shingle gauge. So this is showing this is a 30-year laminated shingle. So in Georgia, the typical lifespan is around 20-ish to early 20 years old. There's some speculation that they assume that this roof is probably around 15 or so years old. So we've got some maintenance and wear and tear issues I want to point out to you. One, just being some exposed and rusted nail heads. So you can see those right there on the ridge where I've circled those. I want to show you a little bit closer where that's a little even more of a concern over here around the pipe boot. So you can see where I've got this arrow drawn. We've got rusted nail heads, but you can see these nails have actually backed out to where your finger can go up underneath that pipe boot. So that's allowing wind-driven rain to come inside. But the issue is, this is my moisture meter. You see how it jumps up to 11%? So because that fastener is not caulked and sealed, it's allowing water in every time it rains. So everywhere we're seeing an exposed nail fastener, like in these different areas I just showed you, that's an entry point for water. So moving on here to the very back slope. This is a 1.5 12 pitch. So shingles is not the recommended roofing type on a pitch this low, especially when you've got skylights and crickets and chimneys. Got an old satellite dish over here. It's supposed to be rolled roofing, not shingles. So water is draining off this very slowly. It can very easily back up underneath the shingles and cause leaks from that. We see it all the time. Back here on the flashing along the chimney again, we got nails that are backing up. You can see where that guy's standing up there pretty tall. And then there's just a lot of blistering, a lot of wear and tear around the roof. So you see all these black patches right here. So you shouldn't be able to see anything black. This was a gray shingle originally. So bringing you in on my magnifier into one of these, give you a little closer look. Bear with me while I try to get the lens focused here without the sun glare. So inside of these blisters are the glare is not working, so I apologize for that. But inside these black blisters here, we've got a lot of fiberglass that starts to show through, or now the asphalt's worn off, the tar's starting to wear away, and opening all that up. So you can see right here, see how many of these holes that are developing in the shingle. And that's essentially what it is. So once that wears off, that is no longer water resistant. Looking right here on the satellite dish, you got rusted screws on there as well. So just given all these factors that I've pointed out, it's really time to be considering a roof replacement instead of just looking at some repairs based on the age and condition of the roof with a lot of these different things going on. So I'm gonna get this video over to you guys, kind of go over some options on how we could take care of that. Thank you for having us out. Once again, this is Ryan with Roof It Forward.